Welcome students for the new PowerPoint presentation of 4th unit, Social Movements and their Political Implications. Today's topic is Human Rights. Human Rights Movements. So in this topic we will see what are the different causes, and before that we will see what are the human rights, what it includes, and how the discrimination is done. So human rights are those rights which are inherent to the human beings and is entitled to enjoy without any discrimination of race, color, religion, language, gender, birthplace and other status. भारत हमारा जो देश है वो विविधता में एकता का कहलाता है, जहाँ पे अलग अलग से वेशभूषा, अलग से रंग, वर्ण, संस्कृति, बोली, भाषा, समाज, धर्म, पंथ ऐसे अलग अलग से विषयों में विविधता पाई जाती है. But these differences are not going to be taken into the consideration. It might be the religion, race, or it may be the color. Each and every Indian is treated equally before the law, even in the society also. Earlier in ancient time or in very olden days, there was a one system, but nowadays no one is going to follow that one system. For this, all the things to protect the human rights across the world, to protect these human rights, Universal Declaration of Human Rights was accepted on 10th December 1948 by the United Nations Organization, whereas the more than 200 nations which are the members of this United Nations. So this United Nations has accepted Universal Declaration of Human Rights on 10 December. So the 10th December is celebrated as a World or Universal Human Rights Day, 10 December. So one of our definition is here. What is human rights or what are human rights? Human rights are in own nature and without which we cannot live as a human being. Constitution of India provides 6 fundamental rights which are very important and which are protected by the constitution legally. So the man has born free and he has all kinds of rights. He has to treated equally everywhere. Now let's see what are the different causes for the human rights movement. But being a legal protection, constitutional protection, then also the people follow somewhere discrimination. Now why the people started a movement for this human rights? What are the causes for that? So first cause is to protect the civil liberty. All men are born equally and they have the liberty to shape their lives. Constitution of India guaranteed these rights in the part of third to the citizen, but actual practices, Dalits, women and children are being suppressed and exploited. जैसे हम कहते हैं कि कुछ कायदे कानून नियम बस कागजों पर ही रहते हैं, असल में उनको कोई फॉलो नहीं करता. It happened with the Dalits who are considered as untouchable. Nowadays also some part of the country, untouchables or the Dalits who are specially known as SC and ST are kept away from the society, are kept away from the villages. They are not yet allowed to come and participate in the social functions, religious functions of the other societies. Even women are getting a secondary status in our society, in our families. They used to live in a burqa and four walls of the society. So here this civil liberty which has been mentioned in our constitution, still it is not working in the society in an actual manner. So this is the first reason. Second, to remove the slavery. Slavery is constitutionally banned, but in action in many parts of the country. It is prevalent. Instances like a child labor and bonded labor are seen frequently. In many parts of the country, in the industrial area, roadside, hotels, construction side, even the garages, the child laborers are seen. Even bonded laborers who are working in the field in agriculture areas. So, being a democratic country, after the independence also, some places this slavery is going to be found. हर व्यक्ति, हर नागरिक का अधिकार है स्वतंत्रता, चाहे वो काम का हो, स्पीच का हो या फिर किसी जगह वास करने का. तो ये सारे स्वतंत्र होकर, इतने सारे हक होकर भी कुछ बच्चों को, कुछ लोगों को काम करना पड़ता है जहाँ पे उनके साथ जाति की जाती है. छोटे बच्चों के खेलने कूदने के समय उनको काम पे लगाया जाता है. तो कभी कभार हमारा समाज, कभी कभार उनके माता पिता भी यहाँ पर जिम्मेदार है इस स्लेवरी के, जिस स्लेवरी को मिटाने के लिए ये ह्यूमन राइट्स मूवमेंट स्टार्ट किया गया है. थर्ड पॉइंट इज टू प्रोटेक्ट द राइट्स ऑफ दलित्स. प्रीवियसली सीन who are Dalits, who are completely exploited or kept away from the social, political, educational rights. Injustice, atrocities, social atrocitism, and Madame Mede Sanana, Dalits are forced to carry night soils by the upper caste. हाँ, पहले के ज़माने में ये होता था जहाँ पे ऊपर के जो दो वर्ण आते थे, जैसे ब्राह्मण हो या फिर क्षत्रिय हो, नाइट सॉल से यानी उन्होंने जो की गई गंदगी है या फिर मरे हुए जानवरों को उठाना, उनकी गंद, उनका जो गंदा है उनको उठाना, तो ये सारा काम दलित ही किया करते थे. एंड दिस इज अ क्लियर वायलेशन ऑफ द ह्यूमन राइट्स. Nowadays also sometimes students, you might have seen that the Gram Panchayat workers who used to sweep the roads, who used to clean the drainage system, sometimes some animals if are dead and if they are fallen down on the roads, so those all things are carried and cleaned by these workers. And especially these workers are mostly Dalits who are belongs to SC and ST. So to protect these Dalit rights, this human rights movement has been started. Fourth point is reject the file cases. At many places, if any injustice happen with this human rights, and when the person goes and asks to the police station or police officer to fill his case, sometime the police officer might reject the case to file the case because of the burden of the politicians, because of the burden of the any one of organization which is against with the that person. Through the aggressors, the person's approach to the authorities to file the case, it is not failed due to the interference of some politicians of the dominant caste. जैसे कहते हैं ना, जिसकी लाठी उसकी भैंस, जिसके पास पैसा है, पावर है, तो उसकी सब तरफ चलती है. ऐसे समय जो आम लोग होते हैं उनके साथ जब कोई शोषण होता है या फिर कोई इनजस्टिस होता है, जब वो पुलिस स्टेशन जाते हैं तो उनके ऊपर ही उल्टा रोप दिखाया जाता है, उनको ही कस्टडी में डाला जाता है. सो टू गेट दिस जस्टिस, दिस मूवमेंट हैज स्टार्टेड. एंड द फिफ्थ पॉइंट इज टू प्रोटेक्ट द फैमिली लाइफ. द सोसाइटी विच रन्स ऑन द वेरी प्रेस्टीज. समाज में रहना है तो एक प्रेस्टीज, एक ओहदा बनाया जाता है, जिस ओहदे के लिए लोग कुछ भी करने के लिए तैयार होते हैं. Every citizen has the right to family life. Due to the modernization, youths are heading towards intercaste marriage, inter-religion marriage, but the elder of the family, to maintain the family respect and value, go to the even to the extent of maryada hatte. आज का तो ये ट्रेंड बन चुका है कि इंटरकास्ट मैरिज या फिर इंटर रिलीजन मैरिज, even the government is going to promote for it. intercaste marriage has been initiated by the youths, but few of the well-known families or prestigious families of the society, they are not going to be considered these marriages, so they will go and oppose for these kind of marriages. Even in the societies, you might have seen that number of the deaths because of these kind of marriages or prestigious things. जब दो जब लड़का लड़की अलग अलग धर्म समाज के हो, और अगर उनकी शादी होती है या फिर वो शादी करते हैं और अपने पेरेंट्स के पास जाते हैं, तो ये पेरेंट्स को रास नहीं आता, इसलिए कभी कभार उनका फोर्सेबल तलाक करवाया जाता है। अगर तलाक नहीं करते तो उनको मार दिया जाता है या फिर कस्टडी में डलवाया जाता है। सो ओनली बिकॉज दैट दे आर बिलोंग्स टू द डिफरेंट कास्ट एंड रिलीजन्स, and it is not accepted in this modern family or modern world also, which is known as a maryada hatya, to only keep the prestige. The people will kill their own children, even sometimes they will throw into the lockers also in the custody. So these are the different reason for the human rights. Thank you, students.